Okay, so Framer has released plugins a while ago. Now I just want to go through them again and pick my top 5 that I still use daily, and I think you can also find tremendous value in them. These are plugins that can speed up your workflow or just make your life easier. So my name is Nandi, this is Framer University, and let's get started. Okay, so we're already inside of Framer and we are basically ready to discover the first plugin. So I think the best one, honestly, is the Workshop, obviously. So if we search for, by the way, a quick shortcut here, Command K, you can open up any plugin from here. Workshop, launch it with Enter, easy. So Workshop, what is Workshop? Well, with Workshop, you can create code components with the help of AI. Absolutely crazy thing. Now, I don't really know what to create. I'll just ask it. And sometimes it doesn't work, of course. It's like AI, usual AI stuff. But, you know, you can play around with it and create cool stuff here and there. I'm just going to say, hey, AI buddy, please create a component for me that will help me take my Framer website to the next level. It should add sort of like a wow effect to my website. We'll see what happens. I'll create an impressive particle explosion effect component that triggers on click, perfect for adding that wow factor to your Framer website. Well, I cannot wait to see. You can also, by the way, like switch between different like AI models to like play around with different things. They have Claude, Gemini, and GPT. It seems like the most refined is Claude, but let's see, because it's already created. So I'm gonna just paste it within this website, and as you can see, it has a bunch of properties on the right panel that we can customize, but I want to see how it works. Okay, so I did not expect this, but let's see how it works. Okay, it's pretty good. I don't see explosion as I click. Nothing really happens as I click, but this is pretty cool, isn't it? Like, they just start like moving around. I can, I guess, change the colors to maybe pink. Mouse interaction on. Particle size, I can make it larger. Count. Mouse radius, speed. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It's actually pretty cool. So yeah, as you can see, you just ask AI to give whatever it want to give to you, and it will create something cool. So yeah, now on to the next one. Now this one is a time saver, guys. Like, imagine you just started like your new, I don't know, project or whatever, and you're like, God, like I have to create all these text styles and color styles and everything. So with this plugin, you can speed this process up. So you just go Command K, and then you type in Typescale Generator. If you launch this plugin, you're gonna see this open up. So you basically don't have to create your type scale manually. All you do, base font size 14, of course, that's the only correct. Okay, so 14, that's the only correct answer. You can select the like the ratio, scale ratio, major, third, whatever. You can also like choose a design system. But the point is that you just click apply and look at this. Like, it just added all of my text styles here on the left panel. So now, guess what? I can just start designing my website, and I don't have to mess around with creating these text styles myself. So, you know, these might not be the final one, but it's just so much easier starting like this than, you know, creating them one by one yourself. So yeah, that's it for this one. Let's move on to the next one, which is actually something related to this mysterious picture. Earth. Now, what if I want to edit this image? What would I do? Of course, I would open Photoshop if I had my Adobe subscription. But since I don't have my Adobe subscription, I have to find a solution inside of Framer. Now, let me show you something. If I select the image, press Command key on my keyboard and type in EFEX and press enter on my keyboard, this will open up this little window where I can, you're not going to believe this, but I can start editing this image. So I'll just go to maybe adjust, and I can start adjusting the brightness. I can tweak the contrast, the highlights, the shadows, and you can see a bunch of other things. If I want to pixelate this, I can do that as well. And I'm still inside of Framer. Maybe I'm going to pixelate it, and what I also like is giving it like an invert. And I'm going to just click apply, original size, and look at that. I did not leave Framer and I edited my image. What the hell? It's just crazy. So yeah, this one is a great plugin. Now, the next one is going to be an even more useful one, because I just see it on so many sites that they just miss this step, adding alt text to images, because they're like, who cares? Like, who cares about SEO? Alt text is not going to make that big of a difference. I'm not going to add that, but it's super important. And I get it, like you start designing a website and you might forget about it, or you don't want to, like when you're in the process, you're like designing and stuff, you don't want to like, I don't know, care about alt text at that point, right? I get that. But there's an easy way to add alt text to all of your images once your website is ready. Let me show you how. I'm going to open Framer.University project here as an example. Command K again, and what we're searching for here is Asset Manager. We're going to launch this and look at this. I'm basically having access to all of my images in this one compact window. I can scroll here forever and I'm going to see all of my images here, and you can see that a bunch of them, they don't have the alt text. Well, it's because some of them are not actually used on like the website content, because I'm also using the Framer University project for designing thumbnails and stuff. However, if this was just for like a website, I could see that, oh my God, a bunch of images don't have the alt text. So I just go, this is the properties panel of a component. Add. I don't think that I have to add it though, because it's just gonna add it here. Yeah, I think that's it. You just have to set it here, the alt text, and it's gonna be added. You don't have to mess around with, you know, finding the actual layer, going into the CMS. It's just all there for you in a one compact model. Super amazing. Now we have one last plugin, which is kind of connected to a previous one, the Typescape generator, because you might want to also generate your color like palette, I guess. So let's see how to do that. We just press Command K on our keyboard, search for color. Well, actually you can find a bunch of like color generators. You can try many of them. Right now I'm gonna go with Color Gen. Just looks pretty cool, I guess. And here you have either like, you have two tabs. You either go to like library and you can choose from like these presets or like design systems and stuff, which is pretty good. And you can also go and create it yourself. So you can just pick your like base color, I guess. Maybe you're like this, I don't know, bluish tint works. And I can just open my assets panel on the left. And I can either do just light or dark mode, and I can name it like, I don't know, blue. And look at this, I click create style, and every single one of these color styles have been added here. imagine how much time would have I spent if I had to add this one by one. This plugin is just a big lifesaver. So yeah, I think these are the 5 plugins that you should also be using every single day to make your life easier, or just, I don't know, speed up your workflows inside of Framer. If you have any other plugin suggestion, make sure to comment it down below. Or if you have any questions about Framer or whatever, also make a comment or write a comment. Also, if you think these videos are helpful, also write a comment. Whatever, just write a comment, please. Also, like the video, subscribe for more, and check out Framer.University because I have a bunch of cool resources. Like if you take a look at this, I have over 500, and it's just growing every single day. So yeah, make sure to check that website out as well. That's for this one, and I'll see you in the next one.